Hello fellow makeup lovers, how are you guys doing today? So I am pretty excited for this video because I'm going to be doing indie makeup releases as I do every single Sunday. I'm not going to repeat what it is today because I'm sure that gets really repetitive, but I will say that this series is inspired by Angelica Nikis and Samantha March, so I will have their channels linked down below as well as all the Instagram accounts that I use for information to make this video happen every single week. I'm also pretty happy because I have a cup of hot chocolate and you can barely see the whipped cream now because it has melted because I was talking for a while because I thought my mic was on and it wasn't. Because I keep telling myself every single day, I'm like, I'm going to put a post-it note on the mic. I'm going to do it tomorrow morning. I'm going to remember as soon as I wake up, I'm going to put a post-it note on the mic. But anyways, back to my hot chocolate. I was really excited because I was like, ooh, I'm going to have some hot chocolate. I feel like hot chocolate is just like, it truly warms you up inside, especially when you're cold. And I was like, this is the best thing I could possibly drink right now. And then I opened my fridge after already making the hot chocolate and I realized that there was an open bottle of wine. It's like, I guess it's too late for that. I'll just be happy with my hot chocolate that I thought I was already happy with. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start off with two different palettes from Millas Cosmetics. And the first one is called A Love Letter to You. I believe this is supposed to be their Valentine's palette. And I think that this is really pretty. I do like the color scheme. I think it definitely kind of embodies what I see the colors of Valentine's Day to be. I really like that it has a light shimmery purple. I think that's really pretty. So I think overall this looks nice. I'm sure it's going to be limited edition. I don't see myself purchasing it, but I do like the colors. And then the other one from Millas Cosmetics, I think this, yes, it's the Return to Paradise palette. And this did catch my eye, but I think it's definitely one of those things where it catches your eyes because there's a few shades that are like, that stand out a lot. It's definitely a little bit too big for my liking. I just don't need to bring that amount of shadows into my collection right now. There are pressed glitters in this, which is a big no-no for me. I can't stand pressed glitters. I never use them, and I feel like it's a waste of money for me to have a palette with pressed glitters. Overall, I think that it's pretty. There's some like bright neon shades. There's some neutrals down one row, which I kind of like. There's only one row of neutrals and everything else is colorful, but it's not something I see myself buying. Alright, next we have a little sneak peek from Emme Cosmetics, and it looks like they are working on some new duochromes, and these are really beautiful. I have to say, the one on the right, the lighter purple, pink, blue shift, is just so beautiful. They actually posted it and said that they were in love with that color, and I'm like, this color is so beautiful. Like, I want that color right now. I think that's stunning. So that's definitely one that I'm interested in as a single, and I do like the Emme Cosmetics formula. So next we have a new highlighter palette from Andy Candy Makeup, and I think this one is actually pretty cute. I really love the designs on all of his palettes. I love that the highlighters are heart-shaped, and this is a color scheme that I could actually see myself buying because you guys know I'm not a fan. I don't like highlighter palettes when it feels like you're going to waste a bunch of product, especially a lot of brands do a really light shade, a medium shade, and a deep shade. And unless you're a makeup artist, you're not really going to get that much use out of every single shade. But this one, personally, I feel like I would be able to use because there is a light white shade, there's a light champagne, which if it's a little bit too dark for me, I could just mix into the white. And then there is a purple, which I just love purple. Okay, a purple or a blue. I can't be sure exactly, but I love using purple and blue highlighters in my inner corner, so that's something I could see using. So I do think that this is cute. Not that I need it, but I do like the look of it. Next is a new collection for Valentine's Day. Oh my gosh, we have so many things to talk about from Valentine's now that I'm thinking about it. This is from Amy Hearts Beauty, which is a brand that I'm really excited about. They have quite the eyeshadow collection. They have been sending me PR, and I did go ahead and buy like 25 shadows of theirs because the price is so good. That was a while back. So she did go ahead and let me know that she's sending me this collection. I'll just say that right away, so it's not buy or buy. It's being sent to me, but I'm excited about it specifically because I want to go through and do like an entire thing on all my Amy Hearts Beauty shadows and talk about all of them and the formulas and the colors and everything. So looking at these, I definitely do see some nice colors and definitely some things that will be brought to the line, especially the really bright yellows are drawing me in. There are a bunch of neutrals, but I'm excited about like some of these mattes look really, really soft, and the shade like that really bright pink shade. I don't know, I really like this. Like I said, there's definitely a lot of neutrals here, but there are some colors that really speak to me, like the shade Violet as well. So I'm excited about this. especially because it is single shadows. You can buy just whatever ones you like, and they have really, really great prices. Ooh, the shade Sheep as well. So I am very, very excited to get my hands on these and talk about them hopefully very soon. Alright, so next we have some shadows from City Grace Cosmetics, and I think these are pretty cool. So these are some single shadows. I think that's 13 of them. I'm not going to take the time to count slower. I like these just because they are cool tones. There's some really pretty muted greens, a muted purple, a muted blue, and I don't think I need to buy any, even though there are some specific ones that call out to me, like Officer, Bravo, Thunderbird, Herkybird, Troops. I like that they're all military related. The reason why I like this so much is because I feel like no one is really putting out cool tone shadows right now, and I like it. I feel like I like it. I like it. So, yeah. Especially Thunderbird. I really like that kind of blue. I think it's very pretty. So, not gonna buy it right now, but I do appreciate it. Next is a new palette from Glitti Cosmetics, and this is the Fairytale Blending palette, which I like the name of. And it is your run-of-the-mill rainbow palette. Well, I do like that it feels like you could probably still do a bunch of different looks with it. It does have a few different warm tones. It does have a white, a black. I feel like it has a good amount there, and I don't know why, but the idea of fairytale blending, I just like that. It's so silly, but I'm like, ooh, fairytale blending. So I like this. I feel like some of the tones are more interesting, especially like the really deep teal shade legitimately looks exactly like my dining room. So overall, I like it. Do I need it? No. No, I don't need anything that I'm talking about. So next is a palette that I really like. This is new from Lick and Lash Beauty, and half of it is warm tones and purples, like different peaches and coral and orange and the different deep eggplant. Like, I think that's beautiful. And then the other half is a mixture of greens and blues, and I think that's beautiful. I like the way it looks all together. I like the way that the shadows are sorted out for the most part. I think it's really, really stunning, and it definitely caught my eye. Unfortunately, I did look up Lick and Lash Beauty, and they do sell mink lashes, so I do not see myself buying it. If they didn't sell mink lashes, this would definitely be an upcoming purchase for me because I've wanted to try from them. And they did say that they have done private label palettes in the past, but this particular one is not private label, and they did it themselves, something along those lines. I really don't know the ins and outs of that. I'm one of those people who just believes when brands say that they are or not, but I do like this. I will say that it does slightly remind me of a mixture of the two new Certified palettes, but not exactly. I mean, it's a different color scheme. They're all together. I think it is different enough. There's, oh my gosh, that really pretty, like, bright minty green matte shade. Right. Next is a little sneak peek from Touch of Glam Beauty, and this is for their new Vivids collection, which I'm excited about. I'm excited to see all the different colors that they end up doing. So 3 colors have been revealed so far at the time that I'm filming this video. There's a bright pink, a bright teal, and a bright red, and these look stunning, so I'm guessing it's going to be a bunch of extremely vivid metallic shades. I'm excited about it because I do really like the Touch of Glam formula, so I'm definitely interested to see the rest and to see what other colors are coming. So I like this. I really like these so far. Like that metallic red. I like it. All right, moving on. All right, so next we have a palette, which I'll throw on screen so you can read it if you want to. I'm going to go ahead and call this the Boujee Dog palette because I'm very PG. But this is a new palette from Klarity Kosmetics, and I think it's really beautiful. It does have only shimmers. I don't see myself purchasing this just because I'm not in love with every single shade. I will say that the shade all the way to the left, which looks like some kind of white, blue, green, iridescent color, if that was available as a single, I would probably purchase that right away, as well as actually the really pretty green shade I'm interested in as well. I couldn't see buying the whole palette. I'm also just not... I wouldn't even want to say the palette's name because I'm PG, so I'm not real loving that. I know I'm sure some people really enjoy the theme. It's not my cup of tea personally. Ooh, this is a sneak peek from Notoriously Morbid, and they are coming out with a new collection, and they have only showed one shade so far, but this is called Forest of Green. It looks like a beautiful duochrome. I'm very interested to see what this collection is going to be. I've had a lot of people recommend to me the Duochromes from Notoriously Morbid. They've definitely been on my radar. I should have added them as one of the brands I wanted to try in 2019 because I do. I really like the different, like the way their different duochromes look. I think, if I'm correct, I had someone and she told me that she went crazy ordering basically duochrome shadows from every single brand. And I said, hey, when you test them all out, let me know which one was your favorite. And I might be crazy. I'm sure I screenshotted it and it's somewhere, but I think that she said Notoriously Morbid. I think that's the one that she ended up liking the most. I know that it's been recommended to me before, so I'm curious to see what the new colors are going to be, and this one definitely caught my eye. I mean, it looks beautiful, so definitely interested to see what else is coming from them. Alright, we have one last indie brand to talk about, and I'm very excited about this release. I don't know anything. All I know is that I love the name. So this is from Clionadh Cosmetics, and just a few hours ago they posted #Dreamweaver. It's not exactly a full collection, it's not exactly a full new collection, but we're working on something small for Valentine's Day. Are you ready to see? Yes, yes, ma'am, I am. I love the idea of this already, like, especially the colors that they posted here in this picture. If the collection is like dreamy and it's like blues and pinks and peach, like, I think I've decided for my low buy. I said I could buy 2 palettes a month, which I haven't bought anything in January so far. But I think if a eyeshadow collection comes out, I would choose that as a palette. It's not necessarily in a palette, but I would combine that together. So I'm very curious to see what this is going to be. And the reason why I love the name is because, like I said, they put Dreamweaver, and my Nana always listened to 60s music, and so I have the fondest memories of driving with her and just listening to Dreamweaver. Take back everything I just said. I made sure to go check it up, and it was written in 1975, not the 60s. But if you think about 69 and then 75, it's like 6 years away, so it's like a possibility. It's not that far off. It feels 60-ish, but 70-ish at the same time. I don't know. I wasn't alive, okay? I can't be held accountable. Right, so we actually only have 3 different non-indie brands to talk about today. And the first one, actually this might be considered indie, but I think like it might be independently owned by Kylie Jenner, but I think that people will actually kill me if I call this indie. Anyways, Kylie Cosmetics is coming out with a new Valentine's collection. Duh, they do every year, and this palette is really beautiful. I think it's stunning. It's a mix of, like, you know, neutrals and some bright pinks and red, and I really like the way that this looks. Although I will say, if I had it my way and if I feel a little fancy, I'm not promising, I'm gonna post like a picture and make this palette either 8 pans or 6 pans and try and Photoshop the shades how I would want it and make it a smaller palette, because I feel like there's some shades here I would not use and I definitely don't need. But overall, I do like the way that this palette looks, but I'm sure it's going to be limited edition, so I don't see myself purchasing it. Next, something that I am very, very excited about is new from ColourPop, and this is their mascaras. They are coming out with colored mascaras. They have a black one, and then they have purple, blue, a lighter blue, a yellow, a pink, and a red, and I love this. I love it so much. Like, I have been dying to get some more affordable colorful mascaras. As soon as CoverGirl went cruelty-free, the first thing I bought was one of their colorful mascaras. It's actually not my favorite. I wouldn't recommend it. But I'm very excited about this. If I was not on a low buy, I would definitely buy this, but it's against my rules. I don't need it. I don't need it, although the idea of it makes me very happy, but at the same time, the struggle is, you know, you open a mascara, you can only use it for so long. Like, if I got one, like, I'd have to commit to it more, if that makes any sense. Like, I love having different colored eyeliners, but eyeliners last so much longer. It's not like I can only open one at a time or that they're going to go bad within a few months. So I like this, but I wouldn't go crazy. I like it. I like it. Maybe I would get the purple and the pink. Maybe. I'm not sure. I don't need anything. I'm not going to get anything, but I was really excited to see ColourPop do this. And they're going to be $8 each. I feel like that's kind of a lot. just because I feel like ColourPop is always less than most places, and I feel like there's a lot of mascaras you can get for less than $8. I would see their mascaras being maybe like $5 each, but I feel like with their new releases, the prices are going up just a little bit. I think even like their lippy stuff, like the prices have all gone up 50 cents, which stinks because the idea, like, you think when you first start a company that things would have to be more expensive because of the cost of starting the company, but when you're so successful, raising the price doesn't make as much sense. I mean, I don't have a business degree or anything, but in my head, you don't, I don't know, you think that if you're doing as well as ColourPop is obviously doing, that they wouldn't be raising the prices, but I like the idea of it. I'm not gonna buy any though. Okay, I think I have one last thing to talk about, and this is the new VH Cosmetics Zodiac Aquarius palette that they have revealed, and I guess they're going to reveal these all over time and drag it out. I'm very curious to see what all the palettes are going to end up being, but I was disappointed to see this one because the last one was such a, like, it was monochromatic beige, so I was really hoping to see more monochromatic palettes from them, and this is not monochromatic. It's not horrible. It's like half neutral, and then there's like some blue tones, some muted blue tones. I don't hate it. But I don't love it. I wouldn't buy it. So I'm curious to see what they're going to do. I was really, really, really hoping that they would do something unique. I thought if, like, for BH Cosmetics to do a monochromatic collection, I think that would be so cool because these, I think that they're pretty at maybe like $13 each, so pretty affordable. And from everything I've tried from BH Cosmetics, they have pretty great quality. So it would be really nice to have an affordable, monochromatic, easy palette option. I would be really into that. So this was a letdown. I don't hate it though. I don't hate it, but it's just nah to me. So that is everything. Yep, it's everything. Actually, you know what? I'm going to show you guys one more thing because this made me laugh. It has nothing to do with makeup. It's just on my phone right now. I saw this on Facebook, I think, and it says, I need a set of these and I'm hosting a tea party. And then the bottom says, you've been poisoned. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I want it so bad. I don't have tea parties. I have no one who drinks tea with me. I would literally just be pretending to poison myself, but that is hilarious. I love it. Alright, so that is everything for this video. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Thank you so much for spending some of your Sunday morning with me if you are watching this right when it's uploaded. I love you guys telling me that this has become part of your routine. It's very exciting and it keeps me going and remembering to post this at a regular schedule. So I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye.